Welcome to our Expanse RPG campaign. I'll be the GM, and Irfan is.
I'll be playing Kazal Khan, an ex-military, Martian military, now a security dude.
The Expanse RPG uses the Age system from the Dragon Age system, which is created by Green Ronin. It's basically rolling 3d6 against a target number, and one of the dice is a drama dice, whereby if you get doubles on any of the three dice, and you see how many stunt points you get based on the number on the drama dice that you've rolled. All right, let's get down to it. The last time on Scheherezade Tales, our former Martian soldier, Kazwo Khan, was helping the captain of Scheherazade's single patrol boat, Keris Gangsa, on a supply run to Ganymede. Zadi is in the Cybele region of the asteroid belt, and they took a bird towards Ganymede, Jovian system. So 4 days of deceleration, they are coming in towards the Jovian system. Backed by a Grey, the pilot of the Keris Gangsa has set course for them to Ganymede. So your ship is supposed to land at Dome of Uruk Junction near Uruk Sulcus. And as the ship hits in, Farhading says, everybody strap in, going to land in about 10 minutes. So the ship is long and it's flying backwards because it's been decelerating, and it's coming into an arc which will put it down on the landing pad south of Uruk Junction. So there are two domes, A dome at top, which is connected to the B dome, Uruk Junction. And there are a cluster of landing pads here where there are some freighters, some patrol boats, even tea kettles that have landed here to buy and to sell stuff at Uruk Junction. As you go in, suddenly there's a blam, and everything starts to spin. And the alarm starts going off, beep, 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 and Captain Ding says, something exploded, lower hull. Backfire, can you please get us under control? Kazuo, you go and help Zoe and try to get our thrusters back online.
Roger. I'm on my way.
So as you unstrap yourself, you find it difficult to move because everything is moving like that. You're feeling dizzy and you're feeling vertigo. But the pilot, Backfire Grey, will need to roll over 13 to see whether he can at least stabilize the wild gyrations of the ship as you guys are going down. So you're gonna roll for Backfire, try to get over 30.
Sure.
9. Okay. I can't hold it. And I can't control it. So now you have to run down while everything is gyrating, and you are now doing a advanced test. So the difficulty, instead of 11, will be 13 because he cannot get it under control. You have 7 rounds before the ship crashes onto the landing pad, or maybe the dome, or maybe the ridge, or maybe the communication station.
Okay.
All right, so you got 7 rounds, and you and Zoe Mufalosi, she was hurt by Greg Farnsworth, but you got him under control during your battle in the last session. She's been on the mend. She has regained all her strength, and she'll be helping. You have to roll your strength while she rolls her engineering. Both of you will have to make it every round, and your drama die will minus from 15. So your success threshold is 15. When it's 0, then you have restored control to the thrusters. So you're running down. Meanwhile, Zoe's downstairs. She's trying her best. She's opening panels, and then It's a success. The drama die is a 6. She goes in and she manages to pry open the panels to be able to reach the water piping for the thrusters and the control junctions. Okay, then you reach the deck where Zoe is, and you're helping her to open up more panels. So you have to roll your strength.
Oh, that's +3, right?
Yeah, strength, and you have might. So +2, +3.
3d6 plus
Yeah.
3, right?
Yes, 3d6 plus 5.
Oh, okay. Let's try that. Hold on.
Okay, 18. Hang on. You have 5 rounds left, and it's still gyrating. It's still wobbling about, and you hear from the communications, "You guys, you gotta get this done quick, or we're gonna crash."
Trying our best, will you?
All right, so
try to
Zoe-
get ship
Zoe's trying-
stabilized.
Zoe's trying again with the white as a drama dice. And she's going in and she's playing with the junction boxes and ripping out cables and putting it back in. She sees some of the cables have sparked. It looks like someone has put some sort of a thermite charge and burned out a lot of cables, causing everything to go crazy. So she pulled out a lot of the cables and she rushes out, bringing in more cables from the stores that you have, from the part stores. And then she tries to fix it back in. And all the while, there's some other things of the bulkhead or parts, things that are connected to the bulkhead are just swinging around, and she's trying her best to put everything in. So this is the
drama dice.
drama die. And 5 plus 5, 10. Yes, drama dice 3. Okay, so she manages to plug in all the cables properly, and then lights come back on. But still, somebody needs to go and push a piece of avionics box into its socket to help with the guidance systems of the thrusters. And that's you. Okay, so you have to roll your strength again.
Alright, that means 5 plus 3d6,
Right?
right?
Get over 13. It's a challenging test. Plus 5.
13. My drama dice is 2.
Guys, we have rolled about 200 meters before we hit. So Zoe says, let's see what we can do with this. Yeah. Oh no.
Oh dear.
She tries to tighten some of the water pipes connected to the auxiliary water pumps that fed into the thrusters, and fails.
Oh dear.
She slips and she falls to the side. And then you hear 150 meters.
Are you okay?
What do you do? You gonna help her? Or you gonna?
I'm gonna continue doing what she.
Okay, so you grab the wrench and then you pull. Okay, roll.
Alright, let's hope. 13?
Yep. 5.
10 plus 5, 15.
15. What's your?
6.
Holy crap! That's awesome.
Woo. That was close.
Just as you, and it just sticks in, and all the lights come back on, and then you hear outside. Captain, we got power back to the thrusters. Then the gyration starts to slow down. You hear firing thrusters, and meanwhile, the landing thrusters are firing. Because you're so close, there is a chance that it'll be hard landing.
Oh dear.
So the difficulty to land would be 13 as well. And Bad Baya is going to roll plus 5.
You roll this time. 15.
Yeah, okay, there's no stunts generated, but it's 10 plus 8, 15. So Bad Baya successfully balances out the ship and increases the thrust towards the landing pad, and the ship just stabilizes itself and touches down on the landing pad perfectly.
Oh.
And then you guys are fine, and then And then you hear from top. Harding says, "Are you guys alright?"
We're fine. Sir, are you okay?
And then Zoe says, "Oh man, I don't think I would have made it if you didn't help me." So now you're on Ganymede, the only moon with any magnetosphere. It's the only place where dome-grown crops stand a chance in Jupiter's harsh radiation belt, even with heavy shielding on the domes and habitats. Ganymede is also unique in its intricate system of orbital mirror stations that shine concentrated sunlight down onto the dome greenhouses that produce vegetables, fruits, and even some meat that for those who can afford it in the outers. So you're lucky you didn't crash into one of the orbital mirrors.
Mm-hmm.
The moon's ice on the surface and reaching into the depths of the moon provides all the water necessary for life, human, plant, and animal. So now, as your ship is being repaired, Furahading has the resources and pull some strings to get your water tanks replaced, check out for any other explosives. She has also contacted the local Star Helix police for them to take custody of the body of Greg Farnsworth, who betrayed you for some reason. He tried to kill you. We have no idea who he is, except that he was recommended after Archean Biotechnologies, that used to own Scheherazade, was taken over by Mao Wikowski. So now, while all that was happening, and she's talking to Bad Baya, saying, "Great work, everything. You should take a couple of days off at Uruk Junction." And goes, "Zoe, are you okay?" "No, I'm fine. I'm gonna stay with the ship. I'm gonna make sure she's fine. We need the ship to be at its best for our way back to its Zadi." And then, all right.
Make sure no bombs.
She looks at you after Zoe and Bad Baya's gone back to their cabins. Looks like you're a new weapons officer.
Oh, I'm
You're,
on it.
yeah, man. You must get into a lot of adventures with your sister back in the day.
Yeah, we did. That's just.
I know you're looking for your sister. Maybe do you think that she might not want you to find her?
She does. If she does things like that, I wouldn't be here looking for her.
Hey, maybe when you were small with your sister, did you like made up names?
Yes.
Okay, start again. 1, 2, 3, go.
Um, we did made our own names when we were young. She always calls me Bushido because she always thought of me, really being a warrior. If I joined the army, I'll call her Kitsune because of her bubbly personality. So yeah, that's our nickname for both of us.
Oh, so Bushido and Kitsune, eh? Right. Maybe she's as sleek and smart as a fox. That's why you haven't been able to find her since she left Mars. Anyway, um, so then Star Helix starts to enter the ship because of what has just happened. But that's the reason why I asked you to come with me here to Uruk Junction. I know you've been looking for your sister for a while, and while I've been away from Zadi during my missions, supply runs, and during my patrols uh, to the, especially to the Jovian system, I've been asking around, and I have found a lead, that said that there is someone who identified herself as somebody by name of Jiro Khan. She wasn't supposed to be called that, but it slipped, and my contact heard it, and she told me about it. So whoever this person is, she lives at the Shakespeare dwellings, Dome B, Road Junction.
Thank you. Been looking for a while.
So what are you gonna do?
Well, while we're here, might as well take a look around, I guess.
All right. So, um, anything else you want to do before you go take a look around?
By myself, I guess. Check if my clothes, my ammo is all good.
Okay. So
Money.
you make sure you have your gun, and you have your license to use the gun because you are a security officer of S3C on Scheherezade. So Star Helix will extend professional courtesy to allow you to have a gun, and your hand terminal and whatever tools that you have in your hand terminal to look around. So remember, your hand terminal is just like your phone. So whatever you can use with your phone, you can use it with your hand terminal. Your hand terminal is connected to the URUP-net, so you have maps of the dome. You can access any public video cam, video feed. You can access public records. And you have access to news as well on your hand terminal. So now what do you do? Where's your hand terminal? Where's your phone? There's your hand terminal. So what do you do?
Sure. So check on where which my sister was first. Check on the location.
Okay, so it's very easy. You don't have to roll anything because you just pull up Shakespeare dwellings, and it says that there's a bunch of dwelling areas, Shakespeare dwelling, and then there's also Garibaldi dwellings, and then there's also New Hygeia dwellings, and Shakespeare dwellings is not so far away. It's like 2 levels down, and it's about 500 meters to the north. And since Ganymede has a magnetosphere, so Ganymede has a north. So what do you do?
I'll tell the captain I'm gonna go out and find my sister. Thank you. Thank you for the.
And then she says, "Good luck." She says, "Hey, you're always like my son to me, right, Kazuo? You take care outside. Get back here before we leave. We leave in 2 days."
Message me if I'm late.
All right. So you go to the airlock, the door opens, and then you go through the gangway towards the dome, and finally you arrive at the departure and arrival area of Uruk Junction. You see a lot of police, you see Star Helix, you see a lot of belters, tall and lanky and reedy with their short hair, and you see some people who looks like they're Earthers, and some you might even think they're Martians. They're walking about and they're carrying bags and everything, and some kids also running around. And right in front of you, there's a row of ferns. Ferns. So everything is green. And then you see some people tending to the ferns, spraying some water onto it, which is, you don't see that a lot in Scheherezade. Scheherezade has its farming areas, but you don't see a lot of extensive decorative plants in public areas. You have 1 or 2 like cluster of a tree and then a potted plant here and there, but there's no like a long 100-meter trough full of ferns. Meanwhile, on the far end, there's also a frame with vines snaking up to it with some flowers. People are all like walking around. There's like drones moving on. Now what do you do?
I can just keep going.
All right, no problem. Okay, so you head towards Shakespeare dwellings. Shakespeare dwelling, it's low. It's dug deep into. So the next level down. So there's a huge cavern in the middle, and there's a walkway where it's maybe 20 meters across. It's wide with some flowers at the side. It's very well lit, and it's headed towards a row of apartment buildings. And as you can see in holographic words, it says Shakespeare dwellings, welcome. Shakespeare dwellings, welcome.
I would like to, if I go inside the building, ask for a name. Anybody?
All right, so you enter the building, and then your hand terminal is logged on to the building's directory. So what do you do? Search.
Search out for Jiro Khan.
You don't find any zero content.
Can I check through the logs who pays the room or anything?
Oh, okay. In that case, you will need to break into the system. So you have to roll.
Just ask.
Intelligence. You use engineering? No, that's computers, right?
Yeah.
So plus 1. 3d6 plus 1. The difficulty would be, I'm going to give it a challenging 13.
Earning 13. Just 10.
10. Okay, so you use the whatever app that you have in your hand terminal. You try to the database, but you're unable to.
Can I ask the receptionist or something?
There's no receptionist because you are surrounded by belters right now.
So automatically.
How would you? Hang on, let me pause this.
This sucks.
Okay, it sucks.
By the life.
All right. So when you're looking for Jiro, what are you gonna say to the people around you who are belters? What are you gonna tell them?
I'm gonna ask them. Have any of you seen a female Martian living on this result?
All right, roll. I'm gonna give you a plus 1 with a difficulty of 11. 11.
10.
10. All the belters says, "Oh, Pomang, go back to Mars, Martian."
Look, I'm trying to have a civil talk. I just want you to know, do you see a female Martian around here?
Okay. Now, when everybody has dispersed, you see like one little girl. She has a tattoo around her right eye, and a tattoo on right down the right side of her neck. And she comes up to you and says,
What are you looking for Poman? You look for Poman, kid?
Female Martian. Yeah. I'm just worried about her. Have you seen her?
What? What? How much is it to you?
What do you need?
"Okay, you have some stuff on you." So she says,
Maybe we need some cash to buy some technology so that we can do some other stuff here that you don't even know about. But
then she tells you,
do you have, if you can give me this much money, then maybe I can help you.
you have that money with you. So now, roll your income 3d6 plus 2. The target cost. What she's asking for you is actually very cheap for you. So the difficulty is only 7. So 3d6 plus 2.
11.
11. Then you come up with the money that you have, and then you just give it to her.
Ah, alright. I know a woman. Lives up on level 5. 5 Bravo. Very, she's very silent. She stick to herself, but we haven't seen her in maybe 3 weeks. She's been disappeared. Anyway, thank you. I might buy something at the local electronics emporium.
Thanks for help, kid.
Right. So now you go to
Go to where she.
5 Bravo.
Uh,
So you take the elevator up. The gravity of Ganymede is 0.14. It's very light. It's 1/10 of Earth. It's even lighter than Mars. So you're like, and you head towards the hexagonal shaped elevator, which has seen better days. And it's actually the other way around, it goes downwards. So G is at the ground, is at the top. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you hit 5.
Yeah.
Then it goes down to 5, door opens, and then you enter a corridor. You didn't see a lot of people. There are it looks like the corridor extends about 10 meters to the left, 10 meters to the right, and then both turn forward, but you can't see it. In front of you, there is a room, and it says garbage disposal. It smells a bit. What do you do?
Well, either I just got scammed or you have to check around.
So you look around, looking for 5B.
Yeah.
All right, so you look around, it's actually 5F on this side, and in front of it is 5E towards the left. So you head towards the left and turn the corner, 5D, 5C, and towards the far end where it turns the corner again, and it will probably meet up with the other side. It might be just a square-ish corridor structure, and you see 5B. So now you're right in front of the door of 5 Bravo. What do you do?
Can I knock the door?
Okay. So you knock on the door, knock.
Hello?
And then there's also the panel at the side where you can actually press it and you hear chiming from inside. You wait for a minute, no one comes to the door.
It's just like, is this a wall, or can I go around the building to look around?
No, you're inside, you're like in a tunnel.
Okay.
So you're inside a tunnel. There is no back door. So whatever it is, it's gone into the wall.
No windows, right?
No windows.
Can I unlock this door?
You can try.
Try to unlock the door if I can.
You have your hand terminal, which also has door hacking material from S3C. Because you're police, remember?
Yeah.
So roll intelligence and with a +2 because you're using your door breaking app from your, so you like take your terminal, touching it and just pressing it, and then the difficulty is 13
+2, right?
+2. Shoot. +2, 15. Ding, there's a green light, and you hear in the door. Inside, only the low standby lights are on. What do you do?
I just ready on my gun.
Okay, so you draw your gun, standing by. And then what do you do?
Cautiously walk inside.
Cautiously walk inside. As you walk inside, the lights come on because it's detecting your presence. And then you enter the entrance corridor. On the left, you see a door towards a bathroom. On the right, you see a wardrobe. You go further in, there is a small kitchen with a kitchen counter, table, and a counter that separates the kitchen from the bedroom. There's no living room. And as you enter the bedroom, the far wall comes alive. The screen comes on, and you see a projection of a tropical forest.
Look around for Francisco.
Okay, you open up all the doors. You see nobody here. And it looks like nobody has been here in the last 3 weeks at least. What do you do?
I find anything that I can, any hand terminal or something.
Okay, look, you don't find any hand terminal, but you do find the room's data storage section. And your hand terminal immediately locks onto it. There's a data storage, but it's being encrypted by very heavy encryption. Every time you click on trying to access it on your terminal, it's asking for a password. You want to try any passwords?
Yeah, I want to try the password.
Which one?
Bushido.
So you press BU.
SHIDO.
Try. I press.
I press BUSHIDO.
Immediately, this comes up.
Name: Jiro Khan. Age 33 Earth years. Place of birth: Danbat Nova, Mars. Family member: Kazuo Khan. Age 29 years old. Past occupation: MCR soldier. Lieutenant, Port and Clean Ship Security, Anatolia, 4 months. Port and Clean Ship Security, Bonito, 2 months. Education: none. Special skill: hand-to-hand combat, free-fall combat, range combat, stealth operation, electronic countermeasure demolition. Psych eval: a very focused person. Jiro Khan can be unnervingly single-minded in her purpose if she wants to. After 2 tours in absolute boredom, 2 per and clean ice hauler, Jiro Khan needed an actual mission to accomplish. We are provided here with one. From the data package from she is committed to the secret redacted team mission that she has been assigned. She tested well with her teammates, redacted for this mission. We've identified one problem with her. She has a subconscious desire to aid and protect her younger brother Kazu. C file PG MK 1020. There's a slight chance she will break with her mission for her brother. His last whereabouts are unknown. After he left Mariner Valley to work as an operation officer on the Hydra Tata Heavy Transportation Company. Mission spec location: Cybele Asteroid. C file PG Omega 0020.
Okay, so what do you want to do? So you look for file PGMK1020. Everything is redacted.
Open this file.
So you open PG Omega 0020, and then you know what you see?
Let's see.
Mission profile, all redacted except for the word 643 Scheherezade. Where do you think she is?
She's stolen shit.
What's she doing there? What mission? And who sent her on the mission? Okay, now roll perception.
Difficulty?
The difficulty is 13.
Alright. Perception 3d6 plus 1.
Somebody's outside the door. Somebody's preparing themselves outside the door. You hear shuffling of feet and things scraping up against the door. The outside door is closed. You have direct line of sight to the door. The bed is to the left. The screen is to the back. What do you do?
shut off the screen and ready up my gun.
Shut off screen, ready up your gun,
And take cover.
take cover. Okay, behind where?
Okay, what? This is the bed. I'm in the bedroom, right?
Right.
Is the door
bed
like?
door, the bedroom, kitchen, door. The bathroom is within an alcove which is enclosed. The kitchen, between the kitchen and the bedroom, there is a raised cabinet with a countertop where you can eat dinner and stuff. You can hide behind the bed, or you can hide behind the cabinet.
Is everything exposed so you can see the bathroom, the kitchen, everything?
Yeah.
The hide behind the bed.
Okay, so you hide behind the bed. So you hide behind the bed, you hear the door open. Somebody is sneaking in. You can't see it, but you can. And how do you now what do you do? Somebody's sneaking in.
It's just only just one. Can I check?
Yeah, you can look. You look under the bed, through down. You can see only a pair of legs, wearing black combat boots.
I'm going to just look around to see any small object to throw to distract her. Then that's when I'm gonna.
Okay, so there is an old plastic cup. It's sturdy enough. It's not. It's not one of those flimsy plastic cup. It's a sturdy plastic cup. So you can. Okay, and then what do you do?
I throw it not too close to the side where she can just not focus on the bed.
All right. So you throw it. Roll your accuracy.
Difficulty
The difficulty is going to be 9 because you're in a small position. All right.
15.
So you're not hitting anything. It's no problem. You succeed. The person spins towards the kitchen where the plastic cup has ricocheted into. What do you do? You have the first. You have the first shot.
This is either that or that. I stand up, I point my gun towards the intruder, and say, "Stop right there!
Okay.
Who are you?"
So you got your gun is right. It's right. It's right on him, right?
Yes, right
Okay.
on him or her.
You see a person wearing a fully enclosed dark tactical suit with a helmet, and you can't see. This person freezes. The gun is pointed towards the kitchen. He or she looks at you a bit, and then it's not moving. So what do you want to do?
Drop the gun slowly.
Then you hear an electronic voice says,
Are you sure this might be your only chance of walking out of here alive? If you drop your gun,
you do. You're taking too long. What happens is because you have the drop on him, you see him spin and bringing his gun to bear on you. What do you do?
I fire at the leg.
You fire the leg. Okay, roll. Because you already have the drop on him, I'm going to give you a difficulty of 9.
What's my thing?
Accuracy. Okay. Plus 2.
12.
Okay, you hit him. Roll your damage.
2d6 plus 1.
Yep, 2d6 plus 1.
9.
9. Okay. You shoot you hit him at his thigh. You see blood splatter at the back. This person tries to shoot at you, but he's injured. So minus 1d to shoot back at you. And it's a bit difficult for him because he just spun and he's in pain. So minus 1d to hit at you. And the difficulty for him to shoot you has gone up to hard 15. He has to turn, he's in pain, and he has to aim and fire at you. So difficulty is hard. Oh man. Okay, so he shoots and he fires at you. The bullet hits the screen at the back. The screen shatters with a lot of sparks. And I expect you, what do you do?
I rush at them to disarm them.
Okay, you rush and you disarm him. Go.
What do I do? What's my thing?
Okay, rolling.
Wrong.
You're close enough for you to be able to engage him easily.
So what's my difficulty?
The difficulty would be his 3d plus 4 minus 1. 14.
It's fighting, but
Yep.
3.
Plus 2 brawling, so plus 5.
Right.
Try to get over 14. Holy shit!
17.
17, and not only that, you got doubles. You have 5.
Yeah.
Your stunt points is 5, which means general combat stunts. What are you going to do? Okay, so now you're using knockout and duck and weave. So for knockout, if your target has lost half or more of their fortune, your attack imposes an unconscious condition so long as its damage exceeds the target's toughness. This is it. Roll for your damage.
Damage for what?
Your damage is your unarmed.
3, 1d6 plus 3.
Yeah, go ahead.
7.
7. He's already a hit. Actually, more than half his fortune. So you managed to hit him right in the face. He falls. The dining table seat, the back of it is aluminum tubing. It hits the head. Although his head is armored, the impact actually sends a whole bunch of kinetic energy through his brain. This person's brain, he falls and he's not moving anymore. So now he's there. He's holding an automatic pistol. What do you do?
I disarm him.
You disarm him. You take his gun, and he also has another clip. He has 2 clips around in his pockets. So you take it.
Yeah, take it as well.
Okay. He also he doesn't bring with him any hand terminals. That's all that you can find around him.
And unmask him.
Okay. Yeah. So you try to unmask him. You open up. You unmask him, and then you hear a very tiny electronic voice say,
Helmet removed without security measures.
and then when you just remove the helmet, you hear, and whatever electronics that's in the helmet is burned up. But when you open up, you see a human. It's a man. He's white, but he has tan skin. And he has a very, very short crew cut. He said, "What do you do?"
I'm calling the start healers who's to cover in my position.
All right. So you call Star Helix, and then within 10 minutes, a Star Helix detective and a bunch of uniformed cops arrive. And then they come in, they check out everything. The Star Helix cop, the detective, he identifies himself as, "I'm Detective Kessler. Who are you and why are you shooting up My town.
Oh, sorry about that. I'll introduce myself. My name is Kazul Khan. I'm from S3C. Um, I'm just checking out here to find my sister. This is where she's last seen. As I was looking around this room, this guy showed up, armed and ready to look whatever she's looking for. And
Wait. You got this. You did this.
where is this?
I'm sorry, but you're under arrest.
What?
Don't ask any questions. You're under arrest, and a bunch of cops hold you, and then put binders on you, and then it says, "We have a code black. You're coming with us." And then they push you out of the door. A bunch of the cops stay behind with the unconscious person, and then you're being led away. And then, so the door behind you closes, and you are being led away towards the local Star Helix office. For what reason, you have no idea. Why did they quickly arrest you as soon as they saw the unconscious person in black? To be continued.
Right. Wow, that was interesting. That look, I'm not gonna detained by two people.
What?
I mean, I got detained by two mobs that thought I was a spy.
Two gangsters.
Two gangsters. And now I'm being detained by Star Helix.
Okay.
Okay,
Star Helix at Uruk Junction, and you have to leave and head back to Zadi in 2 days.
Yeah, that's all. I should have Why do I feel like I should have not called Star Helix and called them first, just in case that because I'm just doing what any citizen would do. I'm call police, not that. Oh, that didn't work out, but whatever.
Okay. All right.
That was kind of not that eventful, but yeah, it's eventful.
And then yeah. So, and thus ends this session's adventures of the Expanse RPG Scheherezade Tales. That sounds bad. Scheherezade Tales. And thus ends this week's adventure of Scheherezade Tales for the Expanse RPG, starring Kazuo Khan, played by Irfan here. See you next time.
Bye bye.